Okay, so the second one that we're going to do as far as Devos this week is actually Psalm chapter 5. We'll be catching up with the other Psalms throughout the coming weeks so that you can know that, so you don't have to worry about what you're missing. I'm just making sure that you catch all of them this year if you would like to. So Psalm 5 says this, "Give ear to my words, O Lord. Consider my groaning. Give attention to the sound of my cry. My God and my King, for to you do I pray." That prayer to me sounds simply as if he's saying, "Hear me, God." He's crying out, "God, please hear me." And he continues on in verse 3, "O Lord, in the morning you hear my voice. In the morning I prepare a sacrifice for you and watch. For you are not a God who delights in wickedness. Evil may not dwell with you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all evildoers. You destroy those who speak lies. The Lord abhors the bloodthirsty and deceitful man." What is this saying? That God does not side with the wicked. It's a prayer. It's a declaration. Side not with the wicked, God. He goes on and says this, "But I, through the abundance of your steadfast love, will enter your house. I will bow down towards your holy temple in the fear of you." What is he saying here? That God does side with the humbly reverent. It's a prayer, it's a plea. Side with the humbly reverent God. It's a declaration that God does it. Here's something else that I'm interested in. He's not saying that he is good enough to enter God's kingdom. He's not saying that he's good enough to enter before God. What he's saying is because of God's steadfast love, because of God's greatness and his dependence on God, he's able to enter. Verse 8 goes on and says this, "Lead me, O Lord, in your righteousness. Because of my enemies, make your way straight before me." What's his plea? God, direct me. So here he's saying, God, hear me. Then he's saying, side not with the wicked. Then he's saying, side with the humbly reverent. And now he's saying, God, direct me that I may be the humbly reverent. "For there is no truth in their mouth. Their inmost self is destruction. Their throat is an open grave. They flatter with the tongue. Make them bear their guilt, O God. Let them fall by their own counsels. Because of the abundance of their transgressions, cast them out. For they have rebelled against you." What is his prayer? God, hold accountable those that reject you. He's pleading, God, take care of those who are humbly reverent. Direct me in a path that I may be humbly reverent, but cast out those who reject you. Verse 11 goes on, "But let all who take refuge in you rejoice. Let them ever sing for joy, and spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may exalt in you. For you bless the righteous, O Lord. You cover him with favor as with his shield." I love that picture. I love what it's saying here. He's saying, but you take care of the humbly reverent. Then he's saying, push out those who reject you. Then he comes back to this idea that's really, really amazing. And it's that God gives his favor even to those who don't deserve it. He says, spread out your favor, spread out your protection. Take a look at this video and see how it draws such a great picture of that. Okay, so the points that are made here today in this psalm are this. Please hear me, God. God, side not with the wicked. God, side with the humbly reverent. God, direct me. And God, hold accountable those that reject you. And then it says, God gives His favor, though none deserve it. Pray today this psalm. Live it out for His glory.